my name is Lexi and this is Nocean Beach, how to go to shows alone. My local music SF blog thing. It's gonna be really cool. For this first episode, I interviewed a band called the Brankas. They are from San Francisco. Let's check them out.
Good night.
What up? Oh, hey.
Oh, hey. Hey.
Hi. My name's Lexi. How's it going? Let's see, where do we look? Here? I don't know.
There. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm looking at the screen, which is probably wrong.
It's very distracting. Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'm Taylor.
I'm THEO.
What's up?
We're in the Brankas.
The Brankas.
Brankas are a sick SF band. They slay. They rage. How would you describe yourselves in a self-deprecating manner?
We rage at this time of year on a sleigh with sleigh bells.
Oh.
So yeah, that's where we're at right now.
General.
In the spirit of the holiday.
Guys, I've seen you play like twice. I think this is my third time seeing you play.
Thank you for coming out again.
No problem. How long have you guys been a band?
We've been playing together since 2012, but I think this band has been like a thing since 2014.
I want to know about your guys' influence, because I honestly don't know any other band that sounds like you guys.
Okay, I'll take this one.
They used to be very exciting.
I mean, influences that I think kind of steered me toward like what we're playing now probably started in high school, and that was a lot of kind of like just like weirder noise rock, and I guess art rock was like a term that people were throwing around for like
Whatever that means.
bands in LA. Cause, I grew up outside of LA, like in the suburbs, and so there was like it's like an hour drive, but I would always go to the Smell.
The Smell.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah, so I went there a lot and started seeing bands like saw No Age there, and like was lucky enough to see the Locusts like really early on.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Melt Banana.
I've never seen Melt Banana live, but they were one of the bands that I found out about around that time. Like,
yes.
through friends of friends. There was a really good band from LA called Silver Daggers. I think they were around for like a year or two. Like, and I think they were all like a lot of the bands from the Smell came out from like the Cal Arts like art school crowd, and
Oh yeah.
so any kind of bands related to that scene, and then also a lot of bands from up here before I moved up here about 9 years ago when I moved to SF.
Nice.
Bands like Hella and Taramellos and
Deerhoof. I'm so glad you said Deerhoof.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The OCs even though we're not really comparable to the OCs, but like anything.
It's like the energy, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just going hard, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't
And
matter
we were
what what the sound comes out. It's just going fucking wild on stage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I know when we first met, that was something we kind of bonded on a bit was like, oh, you know, OC's like, oh, I saw them in Mission Books when there was like 5 people there, dude. I'm really cool.
Oh, it's
and
tight.
Then, like, yeah, going from there.
And that was like, besides, like, I came up here for art school, but a big reason for moving up here was to, like, whether it was, like, I don't think I even had the idea of, like, being in a band and being in the scene. It was just, like, I wanted to be around
Go to the shows.
the scene and go to shows to see the bands that, like, I grew up listening to in high school. And then the sad thing kind of happened when I moved here is that whole scene slowly started to dissipate, at least, like, that crowd of people, which was, like, you know, Ty Segall and Sick Alps and like OC.
They all moved back to LA.
Yeah, they all moved to LA.
Fuckers.
We moved up here.
And we moved up here, and like Deerhoof had already kind of like split apart all across
all over the place.
the country, and
but yeah, I think it was like trying to take from that very intimidating legacy and just sort of like, well, what can we try to add to
Just
it
like,
a little bit? I think that's what we've been working on.
like aggressive and like technical and still experimental, but then like.
And then just like take it in a totally opposite direction of just like sub bass tones for too long, and then like bring it back in and just feeling like I always feel it up here a little bit.
Nice.
Not to get all
because the bass, you get the physical.
Yeah, it's like and then it happens.
Oh yeah, like sort of the like discomfort.
Yeah.
I like when music causes that like little like physical confusion.
To our degree, I know that we've only successfully made someone react physically like
was
once.
a long time ago, yeah.
I guess we made someone like pass out like in the middle of our set at El Rio.
Oh,
like,
damn.
a while back.
He might have been a little
might have
like
been a
under
little
the
drunk.
influence
Yeah.
and stuff, but he
It helped.
came up
You
with
helped.
this, like, dude, this one part, like it went wah, and then I went
So we can both
he was
take credit
okay.
for that either way. I think the aggressiveness wasn't like a learning thing. I think it was just more of a reactionary thing.
Yeah.
Where like it was like we just wanted to play.
This is what you
like,
wanted to
loud
do.
and fast, and
so
so
we needed to figure it out. Yeah.
How did you learn to play Theo?
Just one day at a time, you know. I taught myself, I guess, for a while. Like as a little
Self-taught.
kiddo, I didn't even know how to tune guitar, but my parents bought me one because they were nice. And so I just kind of did that and jumped up and down for a while. And then I eventually learned how to tune it and learned a couple chords. And then I was in a band in high school that was kind of pretty corny, but it was like a good way to learn how to be in a band. And then
Band
just
dynamics.
sort of like trying to watch other people play and see what they do and then try to do that and failing usually and then just trying to figure it out from there.
That's how you learn,
fast
right?
Forward, and eventually we started this thing and it's like Taylor writes half the songs, I write half the songs, like it's all collaborative. So trying to learn what he was playing and then finally getting up to where it's like, well, I can add stuff to that and then we trade off. Oh shit, I think they're playing.
should we do a follow up?
Yeah, we'll do a follow-up.
Coming up.
See you.
For sure. Laser eyes.
What was that?
Hey. All right, you guys great? Set.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was super fun.
That was fun.
You guys are
Yeah.
That was the first time, yeah, because I didn't go to Offbeat. That was the first time we played that new set.
Yeah, that was all
Like live at least, in space, you know, multiple times.
really liked it. To wrap this up, can you tell me about can you name a band to recommend in SF that I should listen to?
Minnie and the Bear.
Minnie and the Bear.
A two. Bye.
Recording.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye. Thanks for watching. Bye. Check out these nerds.
Thanks for coming.
Bye.
Bye.